This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. Helping you find emotional, spiritual, and physical balance. What does your future hold? It's time to find out with Psychic Suzanna.
Oh, my Lord, are you in the right place? This tonight's show is going to be a humdinger, so stay by the radio. Keep your ears to the thing. Tonight on Life with Psychic Suzanna, we're going to do nothing but empower you in all of your tomorrows to make your days better with the knowledge you get here every Sunday night at 7:30. Please join me on Life with Psychic Suzanna. On Facebook, or Suzanna Stickney on Facebook and Twitter. And if you did that, our first guest just put his picture and the beautiful lady with him up online. You join me on Facebook. You get to see inside the studio who's coming in, and we're going to have a house full tonight. So let's get prepared. Join me on Facebook. Also, I want you to check Psychic Suzanna out. It's got you get one free question. You also get to know what's my schedule. And then you get to also, are you ready for this? You also get to hear what is coming up, where I'm at. And I set out an affirmation every day, or a ponderous thought that I'm pondering. I ask you to think about it too with me. You know, it's all about growing hand in hand and helping each other learn. This show, by the way, is just centered around you and your questions. So join us each Sunday night. By the way, KFAB.com. This is where you go. Find all the information you need to find. And we'll do that later. My guest, God bless him, I just stuck it on the paper. Sorry about that. Handed me a little sticker. I will send this sticker out on Facebook. Our guest tonight, our first guest, is with the Alzheimer's Association, the Midlands chapter. I have Dwayne Gross. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Dwayne Gross, who's Dr. Dwayne Gross, and we have Connie Keck. Is that correct?
Yes.
Hi, Connie.
Hi.
And if
Glad
you're,
to be here.
If you're on my Facebook, you saw how cute Connie is. I like her. These people are the ones who will help us. They're the Midland chapter, which is in the Center Mall. And they're the ones who are going to help us tonight understand Alzheimer's. And I must tell you, Connie, you sent me a boatload of information.
I certainly did.
Yeah, well, I didn't read it. So I'm going to go with you guys.
That sounds fine. We will be happy to inform you and answer any questions you may have for either of us.
Okay, so as Alzheimer's, as I was reading it, how does one know they have Alzheimer's? All right, say I'm a family member. Okay, and when you came in here, I forgot my water, so I'm thinking, wait, maybe I have Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's or dementia, how do we know we're just not being forgetful, and how do we know we're Alzheimer's? Is there a test, or tell me, Doc?
Well, Susanna, just to tie a couple of your thoughts together, Alzheimer's is a form of dementia. Dementia is kind of the umbrella term. And Alzheimer's is one of about 68 different kinds of dementia.
No kidding.
No kidding. And Alzheimer's just happens to be the largest, the most frequently occurring form of dementia. If you're going to think of a pie with all the forms of dementia making up 100%, about 68 of them, Alzheimer's would take up about 70% of that pie.
No,
It
really?
It is the most frequently occurring form of dementia, followed by frontotemporal dementia, Lewy bodies, and vascular dementia. But there are about 68 different forms of dementia. We're called the Alzheimer's Association because it's the largest form. We certainly embrace all forms of dementia. And
you embrace the knowledge, not the forms.
we embrace the knowledge and we help the people.
That's exactly right.
We embrace the people with the dementia and their caregiver.
Now, how can you tell? I mean, I have an older sister who, I have how can I tell? Or, if someone has dementia, or, I mean, like I forgot my water. So really, I mean, that's normal, isn't it?
Well, we like to think that simple forgetting, like where your keys are, is not disease. That's just forgetfulness.
That's not being attentive. I understand that.
If you found your water, or I handed you your water, and you said, "What's this for?"
Okay.
Or if you did find your keys and say, "I wonder what these are," then we have some kind of a problem. So usually Alzheimer's disease is associated with memory loss and several other indicators that we look at. But more to your question, how do you know? I will say this, if you've met one person with dementia, you've met one person with dementia. Alzheimer's disease does not go down the same path for everyone. Everyone is a little different in that process.
Well, if I'm a caregiver for my mother or dad, how do I know? When do I start checking? Is there a telltale sign?
Well, Susanna, it is when these indicators of dementia become problematic.
Okay.
When memory becomes problematic. There are several indicators of dementia. One is memory, challenges in planning or solving problems, difficulty in completing familiar tasks like making a grocery list or balancing your checkbook or something like that. When those become problematic,
right,
then we begin to say, I wonder if there's a problem there. And the course of action to take is certainly contact a physician, family physician, or after contacting a family physician, to move toward a specialist. We have fabulous assessment centers, geriatric assessment centers in Omaha. We're blessed with assessment centers at the medical center, the GEM Center at Methodist Hospital,
wonderful,
and the assessment center at the Veterans Administration.
Is this all age related? I mean, could someone, say, in their 40s have dementia? Or is it only age related?
You asked a double-edged question.
I try to do that at least once a show.
I have to tell you that the greatest risk for Alzheimer's disease is age.
Okay, so it is age.
The greatest risk factor. It's one of many, but it's the greatest one. But that doesn't stop people from, in their 40s and 50s, from having the disease. That's called young onset Alzheimer's disease. And in our office, we have even one of our largest support groups dedicated to younger onset Alzheimer's disease. Now, oftentimes we think of folks with Alzheimer's disease as folks in their 80s in a facility toward the end of their life.
Right.
That's not true. The new face of Alzheimer's disease is someone in their 40s, kids in elementary and junior high, losing their job, losing their medical insurance, and being absolutely on the floor. And, I said before, when some of these behaviors become evident, get the diagnosis. And our job at the Alzheimer's Association is to walk with you and the family on this path through the disease. We do that by providing services that are very excellent. There are 40,000 people in Nebraska with the disease, and we think that is about 50% of all those people with the disease.
Okay, we're going to take a little break, and I'm talking to Connie. Well, Connie hasn't talked yet, but we have Dwayne in the group. That's why, Connie. Dr. Dwayne is in the house, and he's helping us understand Alzheimer's. Connie is the development director. We'll talk to her in a little bit. But, Doctor, when we come back, there's two questions I want you to ask you. Number one is it preventable? And what can we do to make it not come as fast? Is that possible? And we'll be right back. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. Alzheimer's is quite bigger than we think it is. And we have the statistics. We can tell you about them. But I'm not about statistics. I'm about helping our brothers and sisters. So if someone's having problems and you think it might be a problem, the number you're going to be calling is 402-502-4301. You talk to Connie. She'll direct you to where you need to go. If it's just a thought in your mind, somebody might be having trouble. The number again is 402-502-4301. We'll be back with the Alzheimer's Association. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB.
Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. She knew I was going to say that.
This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. You know, you come here every Sunday night, and we're going to provide you with information that'll take you into your tomorrow's a little bit more powerful. Tonight's guest, you will have had an up on it if you join me on Life with Psychic Suzanna on Facebook. Susanna Stickney on Twitter and Facebook. Both of those will give you insights to what's going on and who's there. If you're one of our, a fan of Facebook, Susanna Stickney, you'll see their picture. We have two people in the room. We have Connie Keck, who is the Development Director of Alzheimer's. I can't do it without the T, I'm sorry. Alzheimer's. And we have Dr. Dwayne Gross with Alzheimer's Association that is located in Midland Malls, and they're in charge of 15 chapters. Is that correct?
It is.
And the 15 chapters are Nebraska?
The 15 chapters that about 1 million citizens located from the South Dakota border all the way down through Omaha and Sarpy County, and then 5 counties in Iowa.
Wow.
So we serve about 1 million citizens in this part of the 2 states.
Okay. So if we are just a person and it is, can we prevent Alzheimer's? Is it a preventable disease? Now, you're having a walk coming up, and the walk is going to be, and you gave me a sticker that says the end of Alzheimer's starts with me. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it's the 6th leading cause of death in the United States.
The 6th leading cause of death?
The 5th leading cause of death if you're 65 or older. And if you're 85, you're 50% your chances go up to 50% of having the disease. But it is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States. It is a progressive brain disease. It is fatal, and there is no cure.
Is there prevention?
When we think about all of the other diseases, heart disease, cancer, HIV, diabetes, all important medical and social issues, all the other ones have therapies and cures, but Alzheimer's is there with no cure. And so I want to ring the alarm on Alzheimer's disease, that it's something it's very urgent that we do something about. You asked me if there was a way to prevent the disease, and no, there really isn't, but you can lower your risk.
How do I lower my risk?
The mission of the Alzheimer's disease is threefold. One is to foster research for a cure.
Okay.
The second part of that mission statement is care and support for the people with the disease and their family. And the third part...
God bless caregivers. I'm going to talk to Connie about that. That's the hardest.
And the third area is lowering the risk of dementia. And you can lower your risk in several ways.
Really?
Yes. And one of those things is taking care of your heart, is also taking care of your brain. So watch your numbers, watch cholesterol, watch your glycerides, and so on. Exercise is probably one of the best things that you can do. Watch your diet. Eat lots of green leafy vegetables, dark-skinned fruits.
Seriously?
Those kinds of antioxidants are all good for your brain. The other thing is to avoid concussive injury. We are hearing a world of research coming out of the National Football League, and we are seeing a lot more precautions. Guys coming and gals coming back from the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq with concussive brain injuries developing dementia.
Okay.
It is something that we can lower our risk.
And does doing mind games things, does that help? Does
Anything to keep your mind alert.
My husband, God bless him, he is older than me and smart as a whip. And he's 74, and I'm thinking, well, will I have to start driving? He would kill me before I'd let me drive him. But he does the computers. He's one of the smartest guys because do you think staying active is what keeps
It's not going to hurt you. But
Okay.
it can't be the only thing that you do.
Well,
have varied social interactions, playing cards, going out with people. The social interaction is really important, along with the games and the crossword puzzles and those kinds of things.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, I'm always amazed at the caregivers. Connie, talk to me about the walk that we're starting, that we're going to be doing. It's one of your fundraisers. Can you get closer to the mic, Connie?
I'd be happy to. I just would like to
Talk up a little.
I would just like to say that we have had 3 walks already. We had a very successful walk in Council Bluffs on the 8th of September. We had about 350 walkers, and that was wonderful. We had it at the Charles Lakin campus. That's where our Council Bluffs office is located. Yesterday, we had 2 walks. One was in Harlan, Iowa, and one was in Wayne, Nebraska. Another 2 successful walks. The walk in Omaha will be on Sunday, September 30th. We will have this out at Chackle Hills. The walk route is about 6.2 miles. However, you can choose to walk as much as you want or as little as you want. We will have water stations available throughout the 6.2 miles. The walk check-in time starts at 10:30. The actual walk begins at noon. They can go onto our website and register, or we can certainly register them that day.
Marvelous. And the walk is one of your fundraisers, is that correct?
Yes, it is one of our fundraisers.
Okay. And tell me about the money you raise and how you do it, and tell me about the care you give for the caregivers.
The money we raise, we talk to different corporations and individuals throughout the area to ask for sponsorships. And each walk in each community has different levels of sponsorship. And for that, of course, they get some perks, advertising, signage with their logos and on our website and other things. And then walkers can, if they want to earn a T-shirt, they can get their friends to support them for $100, and that would then get them a T-shirt. The money that we raise goes to support our caregiver support classes, our lending library. We have lunch and learn presentations that we like to give to corporations, caregiver support groups. We have the Medic Alert Safe Return Program. We have dementia training for respite care volunteers.
Wow.
And we have a care consultation program. So we offer a lot of services and programs for families and individuals who are impacted by this disease.
Okay. So we can, so the disease, we help raise funds, but we help the caregivers. I'm very impressed with the caregivers. I just lost a good friend, and the caregivers are really instrumental. And with dementia and Alzheimer's, it is a full service kind of thing.
Well, one of the things for caregivers, and you have to truly admire their strength and courage for this disease and helping to care for a loved one or friend, we consider that they put in a 36-hour day is what we say, because they don't get much rest depending on the severity of the disease of the person that they are caring for. So we do offer a respite grant as well.
Which is probably a lifesaver.
Well, it is, and we have to have a licensed professional come in and to relieve that caregiver for a period of time, maybe a couple of hours or 6 hours during the day, and they can apply for that respite grant just to give them a break, to go get groceries, maybe to go to the dentist or take care of some of their own personal needs.
Yeah, well, and when you are a caregiver to a partner or a life partner, I broke my femur. My husband was there, 97. He had no time. He didn't golf. I mean, really. So it's wonderful that the Alzheimer's Association supports all of these programs in 15 areas. Is that correct?
15 counties.
15 counties. The way you find them, they're at the Midland Center. You can give them a call at 402-502-4301. And I hope you let us know every time you have a fundraiser. We would love to promote it on air for you. And we'll look forward to talking to you again. And go to their website. It is
alz.org/Midlands.
I like the phone too. 402-502-4301. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna. I want to thank Dr. Dwayne Gross and his wonderful partner Connie Keck coming up here to help us understand about Alzheimer's.
This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB.
Yes, this is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. We're here every week. We're about empowering you as they did in the last segment about Alzheimer's. We're here to take your calls, and we're going to take a call right now. We're taking Janie. Hello. Janie?
Janae.
Janae.
Hi.
Hi. Janae, are you aware of how sensitive you are?
No.
You're not aware how sensitive and how gullible you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're talking to a psychic on the radio. That's not the problem. The problem is if the guy has tight pants, you want to believe him. I need you to be aware of that. And I need you to know that you're not going to know your husband till you're 27. Okay? So don't even look at guys now. They'll say anything to play with you. You say, I'm not changing who I am because I won't know the right one till you're 27. You're going to have 2 sons and a daughter. You're going to work in the health profession. Are you in school now?
No, I know.
You're going back to school. Part-time, you're going back to school. There's going to be some work in the health profession. Okay?
Okay.
By the way, you will live and love in a western state, so buy some boots. Bye-bye. Now, you can give us a call at 1-800-543-1110 or 558-1110. We're going to be taking a break, but we're coming back with a very interesting thing that I found here in Omaha. It's a way to find peace in the day. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna. I don't have to do that yet, do I? Because we still have time, don't we?
We have about a minute, Susanna.
Really? I did Janae that fast?
You
told me to do her fast.
That was a smart thing.
I didn't get to say, Janae, she's going to lose weight, have health improvements. I didn't get to tell her that. I didn't even get to tell her about the booty in 4 other states because you told me to do it fast, Jim.
Well, her line sounded so bad. I thought you were just
It was a bad line.
Smart. Yeah,
it was a bad line.
Garbled up. But
yeah, we have
to.
If you're calling, you please call on a good line, okay? The number is 1-800-543-1110. When we get back, we are going to be talking to 2 women here who's going to tell us about a labyrinth. And the labyrinth is, what is that all about? I hear there's one in England. No, we have one on Cass Street in Omaha. We'll be right back. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna. You don't want to miss this show. We've got people coming in and out every few minutes. We got tribal music later. Keep your shoes on. This is going to be a fun rockin' show. You are exactly where you need to be. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. This is the station you come to every Sunday night at 7:30, and you will hear things that will take you into your future a little stronger, a little bit better, a little bit more knowledgeable about what's going on around Omaha. what's going on in your life. We're all about empowering you. Please join me at PsychicSusanna.com. That's where you get my schedule. You also get a free question. Also, be sure and join us at KFAB.com. Did I say you listen at 7:30 at night at KFAB? Well, actually, you should keep your radio tuned to 1110 KFAB, because we are the station that covers all the knowledge you need to know. As a matter of fact, this past week, with everything that's happened in the Middle East, I had to shut the TV off. I could not look at violent stuff anymore. And one of the things I do, and if you're a follower of me on Suzanna Stickney on Facebook, I send out these tweets like, I pray for peace, and I question how there can be evil with Christ being so good. And it's a big, deep thought, but it's my thoughts. But I share them with you, and let's come together with our thoughts, because we are all interconnected. And I got to tell you, our next guests are going to be pretty interesting. Their pictures are up on the web. So if you're with me on Facebook and Twitter, you've seen their pictures. It is Reverend Deborah McKnight and Mary Spurgeon from First United Methodist Church that is located here on 7022nd Cass. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
I must tell you, I'd like my guests to bring me a card so I can be sure and see how the name's spelled and everything. So I asked, is it Reverend Mary or just Mary?
Just Mary.
Just Mary. Okay. But it is Reverend Debbie. Okay. So we'll figure that out on our break. But here's what we do. I asked Reverend Mary to give me a card. Okay. And Jim, look at the card she gave me. On the front, it's a 3x5 card. It says, make your morning cup of coffee, pick someone else up too. And This is the Urban Abbey. And we are a new church starting in a new way in Omaha's Old Market. We are a space for modern worship, a launch pad for service, and a home for conversation with great coffee and all the books your soul desires. Buy one and give one free. Join us to buy one drink and share one with a friend. That is cool.
Thanks.
What a great idea. Where is this located?
We're at 1026 Jackson Street.
What's
in
next
the Old
to it?
Market?
Yeah,
by Fringe's Salon, between Embassy and Upstream on Jackson Street.
Wow. Well, I'm checking you out.
Well,
I'm coming down to check out the coffee. What a cool idea. What a cool idea. And it is through coffee and through contemplation that we really understand the beauty of Christ, don't we? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We don't. So actually the reason I brought these two fine ladies in here was I always go up Cass Street when I'm going to the bank or wherever I'm going, because I live out here. And there's always a sign for the Labyrinth. Now, I never thought of a labyrinth here in Omaha, because I've always thought of it in England, like Stonehenge and things like that. And as I understand it, that the labyrinth was started because of your youth in your church. Is that correct?
Yeah. Our youth group, our children's ministry, started learning about labyrinths and how they make sacred space for people, and they got really inspired, and adults helped them. They dug the space, they made the space so that this kind of ancient tradition that transcends Christianity and continents, that we could have that sacred space here in Omaha.
So the labyrinth introduces us to the idea of wide and gracious path. Tell me about that, Mary.
Well, the labyrinth it's kind of a metaphor for life.
A metaphor for life?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a maze. You're not going to get lost. It's like life. You enter the labyrinth and you put one foot in front of the other, and you will always get to the center, and you will always find your way out of the center. It's, life, we grow, we change, we transform. We think we're going to go in one direction, and all of a sudden life throws us a curve and we're headed somewhere else. And that's what you experience when you walk the labyrinth.
Well, and you had these wonderful cards. Did you bring me the things that you had on the cards on the outside? But what we do on the labyrinth is we walk. I took the Mickey, my little Chihuahua, and we walked to the labyrinth. It is a circle. Are all labyrinth circles?
Well, yes, they're kind of shaped in that form, and then you spiral in and out and around.
So you spiral in and out. So you're really not trapped in a circle. You can go in, up, and out.
Right.
Tell me about I saw the words that you had in the cards. Now these cards these little cellophane words, you're to think about them as you're walking, correct?
You can do that.
Okay. You are free to create your own rhythm to each of these movements. In order to allow each to focus on their own walk, we will be maintaining silence while walking the labyrinth. Is that important, silence?
Well, I think, yes, we think that's true. Because it's a time for a person to go inside themselves. And we have such a busy world that having time to walk and be just alone and open to what God may say to you, that's an opportunity to do that on the labyrinth. We discourage cell phones being on.
Okay, good. That's good. It's really funny. Have you ever heard Lily Tomlin's quote? Lily Tomlin's quote is saying, when you talk to God, it's called praying. When God talks to you, it's called schizophrenia. But the truth is, God talks to us all, doesn't he? But we have to get quiet. Can you read these things? Because I don't want to hear my voice. Tell me about the whole walk. Start with the beginning, and maybe each one of you read it.
That there are 3 movements to the labyrinth. Moving inward, a time to kind of cast off and discard and divest and let go of things that might be weighing you down.
So to be present in the walk.
That it's intentional, that you've entered it with a purpose of making space to feel the sacred, to open your heart to the divine.
To get out of the drama of life and take a walk. Okay, go.
Put it. Yeah.
Next.
Well, and then as you walk in there, it's a process of centering, of being aware of yourself, and of purposefully saying, I'm going to be open, I'm going to be expectant, I'm going to just be as receptive as I can for what may happen.
Okay, next.
And after you reach the center, you take the same path out. And so it might be important to recognize that you've taken time to gain something new, to try to leave the path differently, and to find comfort and new energy in the walk, and to leave and let it flow into your life.
Okay, so you don't have to take the same path out, because I would never remember how I got there. Well, I'll be honest with you. Don't force me to remember anything.
The path,
I live in the moment.
will lead you.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about getting lost. And even if you step off or want to take a break or step out, there's no walls or rules, and there's no wrong way to walk a labyrinth.
Wow. All right. Now, is there anything else we need to hear?
Well, I think just that there isn't any wrong way to walk a labyrinth. And you can skip, you can run, you can do what your spirit wants. You can express it any way you want to. You may walk in with a question and just hold that in your mind. You may walk in with a prayer for yourself or for someone else. There's no wrong way to do it.
What I like about the labyrinth, and I went there and walked it, is that it's quiet. It's between 2 trees. Tell me about how it's set up a little bit.
We have 2 earthen berms, and then a grove of trees that kind of encircle and provide a nurturing space that
you don't hear the traffic.
No,
it's wonderful.
Maybe during rush hour, but
okay.
It's something. It's certainly that can wash over and through you. The traffic doesn't bother too much, and we've had a worship service on the labyrinth where groups of people walked it at once, and if you encounter another person on the labyrinth, on the path, like we do in life, we just acknowledge their presence in our midst and and continue on our journey.
What I liked about your labyrinth, and I did not know it was so close. I will make it at 7022 Underwood. No.
Yes.
Underwood. Cass. What I liked about the labyrinth is that if you have the intention of being centered and breathing into the moment, the labyrinth will heal you, won't it?
Yes. People have found that to be true. And can I tell you that there are other labyrinths in Omaha?
No.
There is another labyrinth. The labyrinth on the lawn at First United Methodist Church is what's called a Cretan labyrinth. It has 7 circuits or circles in it.
Okay.
But there is a labyrinth that has the same design as is on the floor of Chartres Cathedral in France, and it's at First Congregational Church at 421 South 36th Street.
Okay.
And it's also accessible all hours of the day or night. It's out on their outdoor patio.
Marvelous.
So there's that, and there is another one at the Knowles Mercy Spirituality Center, which is out on Campanile Road. I think Wahoo is the address, and it's an outdoor labyrinth.
Wonderful,
as well, so.
wonderful. Now, thank you for coming in and sharing our labyrinth. I'm probably going to go and walk your labyrinth again on 722 Underwood several more times, Cass. But I'm really interested in going down to the Abbey and getting Urban Abbey coffee. And now, Deb, are you there all the time at something?
I split my time between First Church on Cass Street and Urban Abbey downtown.
Wonderful.
But I'll try to be there when you come in.
Wow. And you buy one coffee and get one free. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah.
But how cool about that to come in and be able just to talk the faith in a relaxing area and then listen to God on the labyrinth. Again, thank you for coming in and sharing your good works with us.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
God bless. Bye-bye. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna. We're going to take one more call, and then we're going to take a break, Jim, okay? And
That
get our
sounds good, Susanna.
Get our music in here. Let's go to line 3. Is that Nick?
Line 3. Yeah, I think it is Nick. Let's see.
Hello?
Hello, Nick. Nick, you're 20 years old?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Have you ever heard of the word procrastination, Nick?
Yes.
Okay, honey. Listen to me. You have great ideas, but by the time you do it, nobody cares. Okay?
Uh-huh.
The reason you're above the ground is to communicate. And you don't want to be wrong, so you don't say anything. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
So nobody knows how really great you are. So I need you to work on this thing called communication.
Okay.
Okay? And I want you to do it better. I want you to repeat after me. All women
All women
are wonderful
are wonderful
as long as they have their clothes on
as long as they have their clothes on
until I'm 26.
until I'm 26.
Say it one more time for me. Did you listen?
Yes, all women are wonderful when they have their clothes on until I'm 26.
All right. Did you want to desert a child?
What?
Did you want to desert a child?
No.
Okay. You will not know the one you will be with for decades until you're 26.
Okay.
But there'll be a couple of women who will undress trying to keep you. Do you know why?
Why?
You're a good guy. You're a keeper. A lousy communicator, which we're working on right now, right?
Yep.
But you're a good keeper. We know you're a guy who gives his word and keeps it. Okay? So we're going to try to trap you. So the horse doesn't need to come out of the corral, okay? Till you're 26, all right?
Okay.
And if it comes out, you muzzle it,
Okay.
okay? I want you to know you're going to wear a uniform.
Okay.
You will do national and international work. And do you speak Italian by any chance?
Nope.
Are you Italian?
Nope.
Guess who's going to Italy?
Me?
Yeah! Now, what's that about? I'd at least like a postcard, okay?
Okay.
All right, by the way, you're going to have 2 daughters and a son. You don't want to treat any woman like you wouldn't want a man to treat your daughters, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and follow through. Join our time zone. It's a lot of fun down here. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. You can always give us a call. The number is 1-800-543-1110 or 558-1110. We are going to be right back. We've got Music in the house.
Psychic Suzanna.
Can't get through on the radio show? Call Psychic Suzanna anytime at 712-276-9349. That's 712-276-9349. Or visit her webpage, PsychicSusanna.com.
For America's wounded warriors, coming home can sometimes be a battle in itself. Making the transition back to civilian life or active duty with a traumatic injury can be the challenge of a lifetime. The USO provides every American a way to support our wounded warriors and their families through every phase of their medical treatment and rehabilitation. It's how all of us, as a community, can give something back to our heroes. It's how we can say thank you and assure them that their sacrifice is recognized and appreciated by every one of us. Join us. Visit USO.org to learn how you can make a difference in the lives of our wounded warriors and their families. The USO, until everyone comes home.
Michael Savage.
John Boehner. Let him get another lucky strike and a pink tie and start crying on the floor of the Senate. I can't take it anymore.
Weeknights at 9 on 1110 KFAB.
This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. You find us every Sunday here. We are the place you need to be on Sunday night. We're all about Omaha. We're all about you. We're all about giving you the information you need to have and helping you to see better in the future. We give you all the information. Everything you hear tonight will go up online. You heard some music in the background. That's Ryan Betting. He's a BMT guitarist. What does that mean exactly?
Blue Martian Tribe band here in Omaha,
Blue
Nebraska.
Martian Tribe.
Yep.
Is that an Indian tribe? No.
An Indian tribe from the stars, I guess.
Okay, Blue Martian. So this is not a tribe. So let's be honest. It's called Tribal Equinox, correct?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But it's not Indian.
No.
Well, we're all from different tribes. Now this takes on a different kind of look. But you're just one lousy communicator. I'm not going to talk to you, for a long time, Mike. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Okay, we've got Amy Ryan here, but we'll talk to them when we get back. Right now, we're going to go to your calls. The number is 1-800. 543-1110 or 558-1110. We'll go to Stephanie, line 1.
Anna? Hello?
Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, Susanna.
Stephanie, how old are you, dear?
58.
Okay. Stephanie, how about if I said, oh, no, don't write that. Write the group down that you're doing. What we're going to be doing, Stephanie, first of all, how about if I said weight loss and health improvements?
That would be good.
Okay, you're going to feel better this year than you felt for the last 3 years. Plan on that, okay? I'm also going to tell you that you're going to have 4 different occasions. 2 of them will be in a church. 1 of them will be unplanned. 4 different occasions that will bring you understanding with the past that I really, really like. Okay?
Okay.
I am also going to tell you that there is going to be for you a phone call also that is going to be accusing a family member, a male, of something they didn't do. You might want to say, you might want to say, my psychic said we didn't do this.
Okay.
Okay. I also want you to know that there is going to be a job change.
Okay.
It's a detailed change. Are you currently in management?
Yes.
Are you aware you do everybody else's job?
Yes.
Are you aware how darn lucky they are to have you?
Very much.
Are you aware you take care of others and you don't take care of yourself?
That's pretty much it.
How dumb is that, darling?
Really dumb.
All right, let's change that. We've got health improvements because you're taking charge of your life this year.
Perfect.
You got weight loss because you're taking charge of your life. We've got healing with the past through 4 different occasions because you're going to finally say, I'm not doing this BS anymore.
And that job change looks good for the coming year?
It does in the spring.
Perfect.
Okay, but here's the thing. You put yourself last on the totem pole. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Where is he?
in heaven, all around and inside.
Christ said, I'm in you and you're in me, correct?
Yes.
When you diss yourself, who are you dissing?
Christ.
Okay. So when you look in the mirror and you put yourself down, who are you putting down?
Christ.
All right, let's not do that again.
Very much.
Do you have a paper and pencil?
Yes.
And I want you to write this affirmation down. If you come see me in appearances, I always give affirmations. This is yours, okay?
Okay.
I honor my life as God's gift. I honor my life as God's gift. You are God's gift to a lot of people.
Thank you, Susanna. Have a pleasant evening.
And you need to honor yourself, because I got to tell you, even the Blue Martian tribe know that you're darn good. We're going to be coming back. We've got the Tribal Equinox Festival group in the house, honey. They're in the house. We'll put their picture up on the web. I hope you're my friend on Facebook, on Life with Psychic Suzanna Stickney on Facebook and Twitter. Their picture will go up. You're going to see who Mike Mueller is, who is the who's really actually pretty tall, come to think about it. I'm going to have you squat down. And then we've got Trevor. Trevor is one of the worst communicators I know in this world, but he's going to be taping the show, so that's good. And then we have this Amy Ryan at the pizza shop. Oh, in Benson. They make heck of good pizzas. They have art shows. You know, Benson's a happening town. All right. We'll be right back. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna. 1110 KFAB, the only place you need to be for 24/7 for all the news, weather, sports, anything you need to know. We got you covered.
Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB.
This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. This is the station you come to every Sunday night at 7:30 to find out about your future, find out how to improve your future. We have people on all the time that are going to empower you to take control of your life. So when you're by the water cooler on Monday, you can tell everybody else what you learned on KFAB on Sunday night. But to be honest with you, you always should be on KFAB, because we got you covered. If there's anything you need to know about weather, sports, anything, we're the Husker Nation, by the way, just between you and me. You call us here. We're here. You stay tuned here. Also, please join me at PsychicSusanna.com. That has my schedule. You get a free question. Has everything about me that you might want to know. And also, on Tuesday, the shows that we did tonight will go up. Scott Voorhees has puts it up on air, and I feel very good about it. So it'll go up on air on Tuesday, so you can go to Psychic Suzanna or KFAB.com and go it. Now, Jim, we've had a really fun show.
Very stimulating.
Very stimulating show. Did you happen to get our doctor on the line?
I do have our doctor on the line.
We have the doctor in the house.
Doctor is on the line.
All right.
Yes.
Let's talk to Dr. Christine Horner. Hello, Dr. Horner.
Hello, how are you?
We are totally blessed. Where are we reaching you? Where are you?
Well, right now I'm in Fairfield, Iowa. Normally I live in San Diego, California.
Fairfield, Iowa, very good little town. Very nice, very nice. Now, here's the scoop. You wrote a book called Waking the Warrior Goddess. It's your program to protect against, fight breast cancer. How did you come about this book?
Well, I was a plastic surgeon, and my patients that I was doing breast reconstruction on were getting younger and younger and younger, and finally I was doing breast reconstruction on women in their 20s. And then my own mother developed breast cancer and died from it within 9 months. So I thought, something's really wrong with this picture. So I started going through the medical literature just to see if there was anything that women could do to lower their risk. And I instantly found thousands of studies that show exactly why we have a breast cancer epidemic, all the things that we're doing to contribute to it, and all the things that we traditionally don't do in this culture that are highly protective. And it was all natural. So foods, supplements, herbs, activities, lifestyle factors, even the thoughts that we think have a huge influence on whether we get this disease or not. So the book is what I learned from science, basically, all the research that shows what we need to avoid avoid or what we need to favor in order to completely reduce the risk of developing this horrible disease. And actually, it's kind of all knowledge about how to have extraordinary health and get more joy out of life.
Marvelous. Now, this is called the Prevent Event. What a wonderful name. Do you really believe we can prevent breast cancer?
I absolutely do, because we've got an epidemic, and what we know is that people that live in Asia, Japan, and India and so forth have a very low incidence of it, and if they move here and adopt our American diet and lifestyle within one generation, their risk will match that of an American woman. So we definitely know that it has a lot to do with how we're eating and living our life in this country, and if we just make a few changes, in fact, what I found is if you do one healthy thing, you can cut your risk in half. If you do more than one thing, then you can have those things multiply up together. So it becomes very easy to dramatically lower your risk of developing breast cancer. So that's what I'm going to be talking about on
Thursday, September 20th at 7 at the Ohm Center. But I had one more question that popped in my mind, if I might ask you. If someone has had breast cancer, and they don't want it again, would this be a workshop for them too?
Yes, absolutely. So the same things that help to prevent it in the first place are the exact same things that help a woman to successfully fight it and prevent getting a recurrence.
Marvelous, marvelous. So it's called the Prevent Event. You're going to be this Thursday at the Ohm Center at 7 o'clock, and the tickets are available at the Prevent Event. Well, just call the Ohm Center, and she'll take care of you. Thank you for coming online and telling us about this great lecture you're going to do that will save lives right here in Omaha. The Prevent.
Thanks so much.
The Prevent Event. We'll look forward to seeing you on Thursday. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. We have the Blue Mountain Tribe, who are from actually Blue Martian tribe, which makes a whole bunch of sense. By the way, they say, we all come from different tribes, and we have to learn to love each other's tribe. So right now, tonight, we're going to learn to love the Blue Martian tribe. This is 1110 KFAB. We're taking a break, coming back with your calls, and we're going to talk to Mike Mueller, and we're going to talk to Trevor, and we're going to talk to Ryan and Amy. They're with the Tribal Equinox Festival. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. Your calls are available at 1-800-543-1110 KFAB.
Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB.
This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. You hear us every Sunday night at 7:30. We're the show that empowers you. We're the show that will help you look into your future with a little bit more knowledge and help you face the questions. If there's anything you need to talk about or want to talk about, please come to me on Facebook, Susanna Stickney on Facebook or Twitter. I'm there, I'm listening, and we'll bring you what you want to hear. We're all about giving you the information you need. KFAB.com is the place for all the news, all the sports, all the weather, anything you need to know. Sometimes it's good to shut off the TV and not see the ugly pictures, and maybe still stay in tune by hearing. But somehow seeing the stuff this week was rough. We have to bring peace together. We have to come together to bring peace in the world. And I must tell you, I misunderstood completely what the Tribal Equinox Festival is. So I'm going to ask Trevor to tell me, what is the Tribal Equinox Festival?
Well, the Tribal Equinox Festival is actually put together by the Blue Martian tribe, which we've been listening to Ryan Redding on and off between the commercial breaks here. Ryan plays bass for Blue Martian tribe, and they are a six-piece band out of Omaha, Nebraska, who's been trying to make a change in our scene around here in the Midwest. Musicians from Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, all coming together for the Tribal Equinox, and it's kind of our
What does
big
the Tribal Equinox mean?
Ryan?
Well, I guess the Blue Martian tribe, we consider ourselves a tribe, and we would bring other people into our tribe, and like you were saying.
Another word is family, right?
Yeah,
our family, where you're just trying to bring unity together. The equinox thing sort of caught me off guard.
Just
is there a full moon this weekend?
I don't know if it's this weekend.
There he is.
Yeah, it is the autumnal equinox. Yeah.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. You can use the name then. I was getting a little nervous about you using that equinox name.
No.
Okay, but there is some, and you're a Blue Martian, so this all works great. I'm going to have you play In and Out, and then towards the end of the show, I'm going to have you play. Do you sing too?
I do sing as well.
Do you have a song you can sing us about? Well, he'll give you a little mark, and at 3 minutes to 9, I want you to sing us out of the show.
We can do that for sure.
All right. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna. We're going to the phones. We're waiting for your calls at 1-800-543-1110 or 558-1110. You can always catch us on Sunday night at 7:30. Right now, let's go to Shannon.
Hi.
Hello, Shannon.
Hello.
Shannon, are you involved with a lot of alcoholics?
Recovering.
Okay. Are you a recovering alcoholic?
Yes.
Okay. Honey, say it loud and proud. It's very, very hard for where you've been.
I'm more of a recovering Narcotics Anonymous.
Okay. I got to tell you, you haven't had an easy life. And I think you should be standing on the street corner applauding yourself for as much as you've done with what you've been through. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you sit up proud and deal. And I can tell you, your path, which hasn't been easy, will help others and guide others. And I feel wonderful about that. Wonderful indeed. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm honored you called. I have to tell you that there's going to be a lot of changes ahead for you, but I feel structured classes. Are you interested in going to school?
I've thought about it, but not anytime soon.
Okay. I think might be on the computer.
Yeah, I like computers, yes.
Okay. So I think there might be some kind of structured classes on the computer.
Okay.
Okay. I'm also going to say there's going to be a job change within 4 months.
All right.
Okay. Also, who do you know with a black pickup?
I can't think of anybody right offhand.
Oh, okay. Somebody with a black pickup is going to be giving you some BS with the past. You can just say, my psychic said I don't have to pay attention to it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm also going to tell you that there is going to be a phone call that you're going to get. This phone call is going to be accusing you of something you didn't do. You might want to just hang up the phone.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to give you a really important lesson. Are you ready?
Yep.
You need to forgive yourself.
Okay.
You need to forgive the past. And I need you to understand that as long as you carry yesterday's garbage, it'll smell up today.
Right.
All right? So I need you to change that a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right. God bless it. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. We are going to be taking a little break. In the background, you hear Ryan Redding. He is from the Blue Martian tribe. He looks rather normal, though. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, he's the one in the hat. Okay, the beautiful redhead owns the pizza shop in Benson. That was Amy. We're not going to tell you what Trevor looked like. We'll let you guess. But join us on Facebook. Life with Psychic Suzanna or Susanna Stickney on Facebook or Twitter. We're right here for you every Sunday night at 7:30.
Susanna, did you have any phone numbers you want to give out?
What would they be, Jim?
1-800-543-1110, of course.
Yes.
And locally, 402-558-1110. We could use some more callers. What the heck, too? Might squeeze somebody in.
All right, let's do that. The number again is what, Jim? By the way,
Goodness.
you were sticking your tongue out a lot tonight.
Was
By
I?
the way, I just want you to...
I'm ornery. I'm always ornery.
You are, but I think you need to... Everyone with good teeth, and Amy, your teeth are sort of good. We should all thank our mothers. Okay?
Really? Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, for having us brush our teeth.
Yes, those numbers.
1-800.
543.
1110.
Okay, 402.
558.
1110.
You are the best producer in the world, Jim.
Mucho gracias.
Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. She knew I was going to say that.
This is Life with Psychic Suzanna. You hear us every Sunday night at 7:30. This show is centered around you, giving you information that will help you in all of your tomorrows. Today we had some great people talking to us about Alzheimer's. Helped us immensely. They're doing a walk this week. Be sure and check them out. We also had the Labyrinth. Did you know there was a Labyrinth and a coffee shop? My Lord, the things that the Methodists are doing here in town. How exciting is that? How exciting. And right now we've got the Blue Martian tribe. Actually, one of the tribe. What is one of a tribe called? A trib? No. And we actually have the Trevor here. Tell us, Trevor, what is this Tribal Equinox Festival all about? Where is it located?
It's located at River West Park, which is 233rd and Maple Street in Elkhorn, and it's going to be 40-plus bands. There's 3 stages, 2 main
40
stages. Yes.
Plus, excuse me.
Yep.
One more time, 40-plus bands.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, and then how many stages?
There's going to be 2 main stages and then a 3rd stage which will feature electronica. But the 2 main stages will be more new world music, folk, or not folk, jam bands, dance music, stuff like that.
Wow.
Bluegrass.
Yeah. Bluegrass.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's going to be a fun time. Thursday night there's a pre-party for $10. At around 6 o'clock the music will start. There's 4 bands. And then Friday the full-on festival begins until Sunday night. It'll go from noon on Friday till Sunday night at midnight.
Wow.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
And we're just trying to get everybody out there. It's a festival of music and art, so we want the artists to come out. We want the families to come out. It's a great atmosphere for everybody. And it's just trying to bring everybody together, within our community and just become family and be together.
266, what's the address?
233rd and Maple. And it's River West Park.
River West Park. Now you can also go to the website, which is?
TribalEquinox.com. And just visit there and you can grab your tickets.
And there will be vendors that sell food, because if I go out there,
oh yes,
I want some food. I want, what kind of vendors are
I can
there?
tell you everything that's there right now.
Okay.
Well, we've got the pizza shop. We've already mentioned Amy Ryan's
Yeah,
here.
I'll see you, Amy. I'll be out there.
All right. And then we've got Ty's amazing food truck, which Ty's always, he's got great food. He's got a little bit of everything.
Wow.
Southern style cuisine is his
Wow.
specialty.
Yep. We've got the Star Deli, and we also have Papa Chris's Chicago Originals. So
Wow.
all the foods you can eat, everything will be there.
Uh-huh.
This is a bring your own beer event.
Bring your own beer.
Yes. So you can bring that into the campground if you have any, no glass, please, but bring your own beer. And
how well is this patrolled?
This is going to be patrolled at the gate. We'll know 21, who's 21 and over, and everything like that, and there will be security.
There will be security
Yes,
because,
yes.
I don't know if you know much about the fish fries here in town, but they bring coolers full of beer. So, it makes me a little nervous.
Yep. No,
when
we'll be
people can
checking
bring-
everything.
Okay. And wow, that is cool. Again, this starts on Thursday at what time?
You can come as early as 3. That's when the gates will open. You can get your tent set up. The music will start at 6, so around the time the sun starts
You
to
can
go
get
down.
your tent set up?
Yeah,
I can
there's
tent over there?
camping too. Yep, all 4 days
Oh,
you can
you're
camp.
kidding me.
No, yep, and you don't have to take your tent down until Monday at noon. So.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
This is a little bit like
Yep.
Little
really?
mini Woodstock.
Oh,
That's
I'm
where
a
the
70s
tribe
chick.
All right.
I'm a 70s chick, baby. I was there. Okay. No, I wasn't. In mind, I wasn't. All right. That's this weekend, the Tribal Equinox. We've got time for one call?
No, we've got to get to Ryan and his song. If it goes about 3 minutes, we need to hear this.
Well, but I want to talk to Steve for a second.
Do you want to?
I
Okay.
need to talk to Steve.
Okay, you need to talk to Steve. Well,
Steve's
let's
been here for a while.
Okay.
Steve?
Yes.
I got to do you, Steve. Steve, are you, do you like your job right now?
I like it, but I just wish it would pay more.
Okay. Can I tell you a secret, Steve? It's not how much money you make, it's how much you spend. Oh, yeah,
No.
that's crappy to hear that, isn't it? But I am going to tell you financial improvement within 7 months. And I got to tell you, they respect you at work. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because you're a conscious, good worker.
I try.
No, you are. You are. And by the way, what's your daughter's name?
Anna,
And how old is she?
14.
Uh-huh. Do you know what a good father you are?
I don't know. Am I?
Well, I know you don't think you are, but you'd be there if you could.
Yep.
And it's important to fight for it, okay?
Okay.
God bless. Call us
Thank you.
next week a little bit earlier, because
Okay.
we've got to hear the Blue Martian take us out here. We've got Trevor. No, we don't have Trevor. We
Well,
have.
I
There's
just
so
wanna
many
say,
names on here.
This is Ryan Redding, it's the Blue Martian Tribe, and this is 5th season to kind of represent the tribal equinox.
For the darkness of the night slowly washed away the light as the harvest moon rose into the sky. For the fall was in the air, we didn't ever care. Watch the colors change right before our eyes. Multicolored leaves crunch beneath our feet as the sights and smells of summer say goodbye. Energies begin to shift, humanity begins to live, 'cause the trees are just asleep, they didn't die. Hibernation, shut away until the spring. Concentration on a melody we have to sing. Acceleration to the point of no return. We bring imagination to everyone and everything.
This is Life with Psychic Suzanna. You find us here every Sunday night at 7:30. We bring you what's happening in Omaha. We bring you information, and I hope you're sitting, because next week we've got Kim Commando. Yes, the Kim Commando, the digital goddess that is here every week on radio, every morning on radio. You're going to want to hear this interview because she's not talking computers. She's talking her life story. So get some inside scoop on Kim Commando next Sunday, 7:30. Join me on Facebook, Life with Psychic Suzanna. Suzanna Stickney on Facebook and Twitter. And we are listening to the Blue Martian Tribe. We're looking to somebody who's got a blue guitar, by the way, so it is where. Is there anything you want to say before we leave tonight, Jim?
I just want to thank all of our guests. It was an interesting show.
It was
lot
a
of
fun,
unique folks.
happening show,
Yeah,
isn't
was.
it?
Definitely.
You're going to start walking the labyrinth, aren't you?
You know, I might just try that out.
It's very cool, very cool. Thank you for being with us.